Shabbat is coming, and this week we read the Torah portion of Vayakhel Pekudei. Every so often, we tell them they're great. We tell them how they're beautiful inside and out. We tell them how we love them. How often, though? How detailed do we get? How much evidence do we give to show them how wonderful and precious they are, and what a gift they are to us? This week's Torah portion contains very little new information. Instead, it speaks at length how the Mishkan, the sanctuary, was built, just like we spoke about it in the Torah portion 2 weeks ago, where specific instructions of how the Mishkan should be built were clearly spelled out. Why then does the Torah, which is extremely precise, to the extent that many laws are learnt from a change of a word or even just a letter, why does it spend hundreds of verses describing something we already know? Even the creation of the world was written up in just 31 verses. The Rebbe explains that the Torah's purpose is to guide and instruct us in how to live a meaningful, productive life. Therefore, in general, the Torah doesn't repeat things we already know, but sometimes there can be something that the Torah will repeat just because of how important and cherished it is. The building of the Mishkan caused God's presence to dwell among us. It also proclaimed that the love between God and his people was not shaken even by the sin of the golden calf. Because of its central importance and tremendous impact, the Torah wants to talk about it and speak about it more and more and more. Perhaps we can learn a lesson in our relationships. When we feel, I already said something nice to my kids, my spouse, my friend, or they already know, why should I repeat myself? Maybe this can remind us that beyond saying things to make them known, we repeat ourselves because something is important and cherished by us. They are that important and that cherished that we want to talk about their wonderfulness again and again and again. Have a wonderful, peaceful, and restful Shabbat. Good Shabbos.